Hey guys, it's Kevin, and this is my desk setup for 2022. So let's start off with the desk itself. This desk is by Foley. I'll leave a link to this, as well as everything else I mentioned in the description box below. It's a wooden desk that's 46 inches wide and 27 inches deep. There's a lot of options to choose from, but I got the white laminated top for a clean look. At its core, it's a sit-stand desk, so you can sit at it, or you can stand at it. It's supposed to be healthier, but I feel better standing up every once in a while. Now moving on to what's underneath the desk. These black legs are motorized, and you can adjust it with the controller on the front. You can use the arrows or save presets. I set number 1 for my sitting height and number 2 for my standing height. I also got these optional wheels so you can move the desk around easily. For cable management, I just have one cable going from the wall to the desk because I have a mounted power strip for Anchor and connected everything on the desk to the outlets or USB ports. And as for my chair, I have no idea what brand it is. The leather was tearing on my old chair, so this one will get the job done for now. Now for what's on the desk, I'll go from left to right. This mouse pad is from Razer. It's thin and all black. The other ones have some green rubber foam on the bottom. I only put things on this mouse pad in order to avoid damaging the desk. I learned the hard way from my old desk because I had a lot of scratches and dents. So these are my AirPods Max in Space Gray. The sound quality and transparency mode is awesome, and I do use these wirelessly for video editing, but if I'm doing precise edits, then I'll plug in the 3.5mm to lightning cable. I also have my water bottle. Next, I have my HomePod minis that are grouped as a stereo pair. These are just for music and podcasts, since there's a slight delay if an app doesn't support AirPlay 2. Moving along to my AirPods Pro, which is wrapped in a matte black dbrand skin. This was really hard to install, that's why some of the white casing is showing. Next are my USB-C drives. I use them mostly for backups and extra storage. On the other side of my desk, I have the other HomePod mini and the MagSafe Duo charger. It charges my phone, charges my Apple Watch, it's great. And that brings us to the 14-inch MacBook Pro. I chose the space gray color with the M1 Pro. It has a 10-core CPU, 16-core GPU, 32GB unified memory, and 1TB storage, and I love this machine. The display is top-notch. The keyboard, trackpad, and speakers are fantastic. And the ports are back. It's nice to be able to plug in an SD card again without an adapter. If I had to complain, I'd say the notch is too big. And the MagSafe connector is silver, not space gray. For my mouse of choice, I use the Logitech MX Master 3. And this is the most comfortable mouse I've ever used. I like the side-scrolling wheel and the customizable buttons on the mouse. For example, in music, I can set the arrow buttons to play the next song or go back to the previous one. And now to the last item on the desk, the monitor. This is a 27-inch 4K monitor from LG that's sitting on a monitor arm by Vivo. The display isn't as good as the MacBook, but I like having a dual display. Plus, it has USB-C, so I only need to plug in one cable for video, data, and power. And that's it for my desk setup for 2022. Let me know what you guys think about my first video and tips on how I can improve. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye!